We are living in a strange era. We possess every comfort, yet our sleep remains fitful. We connect with the entire world with just a single touch, yet we feel lonely within our very own rooms. Chaos is no longer found in external wars. It is seeped into our every thought and every breath. Today I invite you to sit down here. Do not be in a hurry to scroll away. Together we will embark on a long journey, not to memorize dry theories, but to equip ourselves with a suit of armor. This armor is forged from the wisdom of emperors' slaves and the greatest philosophers in history. We will go through 30 quotes, the 30 foundational bricks of Stoicism. I have divided them into 5 groups, 5 major lessons, so that you may not only survive, but live with steadfast resilience. Take a deep breath. We begin. First, let us speak of the root of all anxiety. Why do we suffer? Because we attempt to control things that by nature do not belong to us. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who ruled the vast Roman Empire, understood perfectly how small he was in the face of destiny. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Reflect on this. You cannot control the weather, you cannot control traffic jams, and you certainly cannot control what others think of you. But the moment you realize your true power lies in your response, the burden on your shoulders suddenly feels half as heavy. This is not helplessness, it is liberation. And to achieve that, we need a strategy." Epictetus, who was once a slave, teaches us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. The word freedom here is incredibly precious. Freedom is not doing whatever you want. Freedom is a mind that refuses to be enslaved by idle worries. Ryan Holiday, a modern author, summarized this process concisely. Control your perceptions, direct your actions properly, willingly accept what's outside your control. And finally, a cold but necessary reminder for those who tend to meddle in affairs that aren't theirs. Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business and none of yours. So what is the lesson here? I want you to try this exercise, the circle of control. Whenever you encounter a problem, for instance, being scolded by your boss or having your plans ruined by rain, draw a circle in your mind. Ask yourself, what lies inside this circle? It is your attitude and your words. What lies outside? It is your boss's temperament and the rain. For everything that lies outside, whisper to yourself, "This is none of my business," and let it go immediately. Once we have defined our boundaries, we must go deeper within to where the true storms reside. Seneca, a master of human psychology, once uttered a heartbreaking truth. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Have you ever lain awake all night worrying about a meeting the next morning, only to find that when morning came, the meeting proceeded quite normally? Those hours of agony last night, who created them? They were the work of your own imagination. This is why Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If you believe the world is full of deceivers, your soul will be stained with the gray of suspicion. If you view hardships as opportunities, your soul will radiate the golden hue of resilience. But how do we change the color of our thoughts? Epictetus hands us the key. Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Remember, you possess the power to erase negative judgments instantly. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "External things are not the problem. It's your assessment of them, which you can erase right now." And the pinnacle of this mindset is a bold declaration: choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. The exercise for this section is called reframing. When something bad happens, do not be in a rush to label it a disaster. Pause for 5 seconds. For example, if you are stuck in traffic, instead of thinking, "This is so frustrating, what a waste of time," try thinking, "This is an opportunity to finish this podcast," or simply to practice breathing. The event remains the same, you are still stuck in traffic, but the suffering has vanished. That is your power. Life is not always smooth sailing. There will be times when storms strike, loved ones depart, or careers crumble. In these moments, Stoic philosophy does not teach us to run away. It teaches us how to utilize adversity. Seneca spoke with steel-like resolve. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. He viewed hardships like weights in a gym. Without heavy weights, muscles do not grow. Without suffering, the mind remains forever weak. And the path to greatness has never been strewn with roses. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. Marcus Aurelius even elevated this mindset to an art form. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This is a profoundly famous statement. The obstacle does not block the path. It is the path. Fired from your job. That is the path to starting your own business. Going through a breakup. That is the path to learning how to love yourself. To achieve this, we need a new definition of a Stoic provided by Nassim Taleb. A Stoic is someone who transforms fear into prudence, pain into information, mistakes into initiation, and desire into undertaking. And Musonius Rufus reminds us about the necessity of preparation. If you want to be steady, you must be unsteady proof. Finally, do not let your greatest fear, death, prevent you from living. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive, because sometimes even to live is an act of courage. The exercise for this part is a bit more challenging. It is called amor fati, love of fate. Do not merely accept bad things, learn to love them. The next time you encounter a failure, say out loud, "Good, project failed. Good. I've learned how not to make that mistake again. Missed your flight. Good. I have time to read my book." Turn every stumbling block into a stepping stone to climb higher. We have spoken much about mindset. However, Stoicism is not a philosophy of the armchair. It is a philosophy of action. Stop talking about being a good person. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. And live true to your conscience, as simply as Marcus Aurelius stated, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." In a noisy world where everyone strives to prove they are right, excellence and right action are luxuries. Epictetus advises, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. And quietly go about your business and don't be concerned with the noise of the world. But what about those who harm us? Those of petty character? What is the coolest way to seek revenge? The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Do not wait for anyone to grant you recognition. Demand it of yourself. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? The exercise for this section is inner integrity. Tomorrow, try to live an entire day without telling a lie, even a small white lie for social convenience. If you do not want to attend a party, simply say no. Do not invent an illness as an excuse. And if someone plays foul with you, smile and continue to be a person of kindness. The sweetest revenge is to let them see that their malice cannot stain your character. We have reached the final stage of our journey. How do we achieve happiness? The Stoic definition of wealth differs greatly from that of Forbes. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Why? Because desire is a bottomless pit. Seneca said, "No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have. The wise person is the one who knows enough. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Do not worry about the future, and do not wait for luck to fall from the sky. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And most importantly, cherish your time. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Live as if today were your last. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." And the final exercise is memento mori. Remember that you must die. It may sound somber, but it is the ultimate cure for procrastination. Every morning when you wake up, tell yourself, "I have been gifted one more day. This is a new lifetime." Do not save your words of love for later. Do not postpone your ambitions. Do them today. Live fully, desire less, and be grateful for what you have right now. My dear friend, 30 quotes 5 major lessons. We have traveled a long road together. But remember, Stoicism is not a coat you put on just to look good. It is muscle. It is bone and blood. You must exercise it every single day. There will be times when you forget, times when you lose your temper, and times when you feel afraid. That is perfectly fine. We are human. What matters is that you remain aware and find your way back to this path. The world outside will remain chaotic. People will still compete, they will still deceive, and natural disasters will still occur. You cannot change the world, but you can build an invulnerable fortress within your own mind. Keep this list by your side. Read it when you are sad, read it when you are joyful, and read it when you feel lost. Thank you for listening until this very moment. If this video has brought you even a small sense of peace, please share it with those who are in need of a spiritual anchor. And now turn off your phone, step outside, and begin living a life of your own. Farewell, and I look forward to seeing you in our next reflections.